Jesus was born of a virgin, right?
Yeah.
Why?
Because Allah made it happen.
Why for him, though?
Huh?
Why for him?
Why for who?
Why did he make it happen for Jesus to be born of a virgin?
This is Allahu Alam. We don't know.
That's it? That's the only excuse you have, Allahu Alam?
We don't have any clear reason why Allah did it, but he did it.
Okay, well,
That's what we
all
know.
right, hold on. So let's see how many things you don't know, because I'm going to show you them. Now, in Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 42.
Because we're not told this.
Okay, well, in Surah Al-Imran, chapter 3, verse 42, it says that Allah preferred Mary and purified Mary and preferred her above all women. You agree? Chapter 3, verse 42?
42?
Yeah, chapter 3 of the Quran, verse 42.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Okay, go ahead. When you get there, read it for me.
No, I didn't. Recall a time when the angel said, "O Mary, surely Allah has chosen you and has rid you of all impurities and has preferred you to the women of all people."
Okay, and actually all creation, but that's okay. So
All
Mary,
creation.
okay, so Mary is preferred above all women of creation. Mary, right?
That's what the Quran says.
Okay, number one, that's number. Okay, number two, Mary is the only woman mentioned in the entire Quran, right?
Mary is the only woman mentioned in
Yep.
the Quran.
No other woman is mentioned by name. And the Quran will say the wife of so-and-so, the mother of so-and-so, but it never mentions any woman by name except Mary.
Well, you're claiming that, but I didn't confirm it.
It's easy, man. Just go Google it if you want. Mary, the word of a woman, the name of a woman, Maryam.
I'll stick with you. I'll
Okay.
stick with you, but I'm not going to admit that.
And you're going to
until I
confirm it
it.
later. You're going to confirm it later.
I
first.
will stick with
Okay.
what's proved. So
Okay.
you're talking about the verse. Stick
Yes.
to the verse.
Yeah, no, because this is another proof, because Mary has a chapter named in her honor, Surah Al-Maryam, chapter 19, the chapter of Mary. Mary is preferred above all women, and Mary is the only woman mentioned by name in the Quran. Why? Why is she so honored and not the mother of your prophet? Why is she so honored but not the mother of your prophet? And in Sahih Muslim says that Amina, the mother of your prophet, is burning in hell.
Who's
Sahih Muslim. You want to read that for you?
you?
You want to read it for you? I'll get it, Sahih Muslim, but you're going to say it's da'if.
You can't just say why is the. You can't just ask these. You can't just ask these questions.
Why? Why can't I?
Because, I mean, Allah.
Why not?
Because you can't question Allah and His logic. and
Where does
what
it
He
say?
says and
Oh,
what
so
He
you
does.
mean Allah wants me to be a dummy, a blind follower, and being stupid all my life and not question? Then how am I going to know it's the truth?
Yeah. So, do you question the Bible? No.
Of course. Why do you think I end up believing the Bible? Because I question it, see if it's true, and I came to that conclusion. Here I'm asking you questions. You just want to blindly follow. So do you want me to read for you Sahih Muslim, where your prophet was told, don't pray for your mother because she was of one of the mushrikun, she's in hell, and his father's in hell? Muhammad's father and mother are in hell?
This is nonsense.
Do you want me to read the hadith? I mean, it's up to you. And it's from Sunnah.
Even if you read the hadith, I'm not going to believe it.
So you're not going to believe what Sahih Muslim says. Okay, here. But I'm going to give you the link anyway, and I'll read it. Let me just read it. Here it is. Here it goes. Do you want sunnah.com, right? I just gave it to you. Sunnah.com. Let me read it. Okay? All right, here it goes.
That's typically what I use is sunnah.com.
Okay, well, I just gave it to you. Let me read it. Sahih Muslim, book 4, number 2129. Number 2129. Let me read it for you. Abu Huraira reported, Allah's messenger as saying, I sought permission to beg forgiveness for my mother, but he did not grant it to me. Let me repeat it again. Allah's messenger asked Allah forgiveness for my mother, but he, Allah, did not grant it to me. I sought permission from him to visit her grave, and he granted it to me. So Allah said, Muhammad, don't pray for forgiveness. I won't forgive her. Sahih Muslim. Let me give you the other link. Hold on, because you don't trust me. So here you go. Here you go. Hold on. Okay, here you go.
Wait. Abu Huraira reported Allah's messenger saying, I sought permission to beg forgiveness for my mother.
Mm-hmm. Read it. Finish it.
But.
Finish it. Finish the hadith, man.
So the Prophet's mother, she died before
she died as a kafira.
He received his revelations.
Okay, she died as a kafira.
She died before
as a kafira, right? A disbeliever who was one of the mushrikun, who used to worship the idols, right?
If she doesn't have the knowledge, she's not to blame.
Okay, but then why is Allah telling Muhammad, don't ask for forgiveness? That means she's being blamed. Because you don't ask Allah to forgive her if she's not being blamed and she's in sin that needs to be forgiven. Do you understand what you're talking about?
What did I tell you about the hadith before? What did I tell you? What did I tell you about the hadith just a little while ago? You have to take it. Huh?
I'm laughing because you're getting angry. I don't know. Dude, I'm just quoting.
I'm not getting angry, but I'm making my point to you.
Okay, but dude, this is Sahih Muslim. You want me to then say, hey man, Sahih Muslim, who cares? But wait, I have to care because this is the Sunnah. You tell me follow Quran and Sunnah. The Sunnah is found in the Sahihain, Al-Bukhari, Muslim, the most authentic collection. I quote it, now you're telling me, don't quote it, man. What I tell you? Dude, what kind of religion is this? You make it up as you go along. What kind of religion is this? I go to your source. I didn't write
because the Quran is the word of Allah.
Okay, where does the Quran honor Muhammad's mother?
The Prophet said, "Don't make hadith about me," because
really,
the Prophet himself instructed his companions not to make hadith. That's why this hadith is a debated issue these days.
Hold on.
And if you don't believe me,
man, dude, you're gonna create more problems, Jihad. Let's take it step by step. Okay, my question is, okay, forget the hadith. We go back to my point again. You made my point. Jesus' mother is so special. Allah mentions her by name in the Quran, but your Prophet's mother is not so special because the Quran doesn't even tell us who she was, what's her name, and what's her background. Is that how Allah honored your Prophet? He didn't even mention a single thing about his mother in the Quran? So I'm going to know whose mother is.
Allah did not mention his mother's name.
But why does he mention Jesus' mother's name?
Because Jesus was a prophet.
So was Muhammad. He was a prophet. How come his mother's not mentioned?
Because Mary was a virgin. So
also because she's a virgin, she's mentioned.
I don't know, my friend. Listen. You cannot ask me these questions because I cannot just answer.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, why Allah did this or why Allah did that. Allahu Alam.
Okay, so if we Christians
I cannot answer for Allah.
Okay.
I'm a human.
Okay, by the way, here's the article. Guys, the article on this here goes. Save the articles. Click on them, study them. Okay, I'm going to give you the article too. I'm going to give you articles so you can go study and ask your shuyukh. Right? You can ask them. There's the article. Go study it. Okay, now, Jihad, here's what's funny about you. You're going to call me and ask me questions about my faith, and if I don't answer, then you're going to laugh at me. You're going to say, yeah, stupid kafir. You don't know the answer, and you're still a Christian. But conveniently for you, when you don't have an answer, you still want to be Muslim and saying, well, I don't know. I'm not a scholar, and you still want to believe. So then why do you attack Christians who want to still believe in their book, even though they don't have answers?
I don't attack them.
That's why you're calling me, because you want to attack my faith to show me it's wrong, and so that I can be confused.
I attacked the Old Testament, and the reason I did that was because you guys attack Islam, and you say, oh, it's violent, and it does this, and it does that, and I pointed to a reference in the Bible, which is maybe similar to the arguments you guys make.
We've already answered those for years.
But I did not, attack directly the doctrine of Christianity. I just attacked
Yes, you did.
a certain verse
Brother,
out of the
you
Old
did.
Testament.
My brother in humanity, you did. Earlier you said Islam doesn't teach three gods as you acclimate to do so. Yes, you did. You accused me of worshiping three gods. Did you remember earlier?
Yeah, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
So then you're saying, but you didn't call to attack. That's an attack. I'm not upset about it. So make up your mind. Did you call to attack my faith, or did you call not to attack my faith?
I didn't call to attack your faith. I just called to prove to you that Islam is the truth.
How did you prove it when you don't have answers?
The thing is that you insult a lot. So
okay,
I seen you debate this Indian guy, and you're insulting him, and you're
Jihad,
cursing.
can I tell you why?
Cursing the Prophet.
Do you know
This
why,
is
Jihad?
wrong.
I'll explain to you. If someone's like you, who doesn't swear and insult, I will be respectful. But be fair.
That guy did not swear and insult you.
No, my friend, be fair. Usually they come in my comment section and they will cuss me out, cuss my Bible out, insult Jesus and say, your God came out of a woman's private part and your God, went to the bathroom. No, man, don't play victim here. You know why? Narcissists like to play the victim. They'll abuse you, but when they give them a taste of their medicine, then they play the victim, play innocent. Don't play that with me. It's like with you. You've been respectful. Have I attacked you, insulted you? When I found that you're respectful and honest and you're not making fun, have I said anything to insult you?
Surprisingly, I'm shocked that you have not.
Because I don't attack a Muslim who comes and asks sincere questions and tries to answer questions. I will attack you the moment you make fun of my God, the moment you attack my Bible, the moment you try to then bully us, then I'm going to be a lion for Jesus and put you in your place. I mean, come on, man.
If you have arguments against Islam,
yes,
then you're just on the other side of the aisle, because people, many Western scholars, these professors at universities,
really,
Bart Ehrman and whatnot, they got many secular arguments against Christianity.
Bart Ehrman is not a friend for you,
and stuff like that.
Bart Ehrman is not a friend for you. You know why? Okay, you mentioned Bart Ehrman, not me. Bart Ehrman says it is a fact of history. It's an historical fact, and he says it as an atheist, agnostic, that Jesus was killed on the cross. Is Bart Ehrman right?
Okay, so
is he right?
Do you know that there's sources that say, and I'm not saying that, there's sources that say that Jesus had a brother, and Jesus was like a, basically they put him.
Thomas Didymus, the twin. Thomas Didymus,
there
the twin.
There were so many other scriptures that the Romans came down and they said they buried these scriptures.
You're not
and then
listening.
They had the Council of Nicaea. They
Jihad,
said,
you're not
no
listening.
more of these scriptures. This is what Christianity is.
Jihad, you're not
and
listening.
all the other people in the Middle East that had their version of who Jesus was and what his early life was, because all you have is an account of 3 years of his life.
Okay, Jihad, you're not listening, right?
Anything else?
Okay, Jihad, you're not listening. You see, you went on a tangent. You didn't listen. Did you mention Bart Ehrman?
I said he was one of the scholars of many that I know. Okay,
Bart Ehrman, I just mentioned what he believes. You went on a tangent about Jesus had a brother. Yeah, Thomas.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, can I address it? I'll address it. Jesus's brother, I know, Thomas Didymus, the twin. In Syriac Christianity, the disciple of Jesus, the Apostle Thomas, was called his twin. Why? Well, Thomas wasn't from his family. It seems like they had a physical resemblance, but put that aside. You said Council of Nicaea. You again are repeating errors that you picked up from people. Not even Bart Ehrman will tell you that at the Council of Nicaea in 325, I'm giving you the date. In the Council of Nicaea 325, no one at the council decided what books of the Bible would be imposed on Christianity. That was not an issue at the Council of Nicaea. The Council of Nicaea, it was the...
I believe it was.
What?
I believe that's wrong.
Give me your proof. I have the historical sources. Give me your proof. It is a fact by any scholar, even not a Christian. Bart Ehrman's not a Christian. Go contact him. Say, hey, Bart, you're not a Christian. At the Council of Nicaea, is that when they decided the books of the Bible? Say, what are you talking about, man? He'll say, put down the pipe, son. So you're getting information and you're parroting it, and you're embarrassing yourself for doing so. Now, the other books that were buried, I'm going to tell you what those books are. They're called the Nag Hammadi Library that was found in 1945. These Gospels, you'll find them written in the Coptic language. They're from the 2nd, 3rd, 4th centuries after Jesus. And these Gospels, so-called, actually backfire against you, because you know what these people believed about Jesus? Do you know what they believe? They're called Gnostics. That's just the term scholars give. What do you know what they believe about Jesus?
Exactly.
Do you know what they believe? You're saying exactly. Exactly what?
They believed he was more like a spiritual leader.
They believe he was God, a divine being from a higher level of the aeons, and that he, being God, either wasn't truly human, so there was a human Jesus.
Not all of them.
Yeah, I know. If you let me finish.
Not all of them believe that.
You let me finish? Yes. The Nag Hammadi, they believe the divine Christ either appeared as a man but wasn't truly human, or there was a human Jesus that was indwelt by the divine Christ. Which of those views agree with Muhammad? Which of the views of the Gnostics agree with Muhammad?
They thought he was the Messiah.
You're not listening again. The Nag Hammadi Library, their documents show that the church fathers were right when they told us what they believe. They believe the divine Christ, he's divine, he is God from a higher aeon, who either appeared as a man but wasn't truly human, or he indwelt the human Jesus and left him when the human Jesus was dying on the cross. Which of those two views of the Gnostics agree with Muhammad?
It doesn't matter.
Oh, it doesn't matter now. Okay. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Okay.
It doesn't matter
All right,
because
I don't know. Okay, doesn't matter to you. It should matter to you because your Quran says the true followers of Jesus were victorious, and Allah empowered them to be victorious till the day of resurrection. So it doesn't matter to you who the true followers of Jesus were, who were victorious, who won, and remained uppermost till the day of resurrection? You don't care?
So, what we know is that somebody else got put in Jesus's place.
Where do you know that from?
From Islamic sources.
And so a source that comes over 600 years after the time of Jesus is more reliable than documents that come within the 1st century, anywhere from 30 to 60 years after Jesus went to heaven. So a document that's 30 years after Jesus went to heaven is less reliable than your Quran that comes 600 years later. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. That's fine.
Okay. Hey, man, you